Now, a warning from Rarotonga to New Zealand recruitment companies: keep your hands off our workers. Some businesses are becoming increasingly frustrated that the recruiters are poaching their staff, leaving them out of pocket. Rarotongan business owner Oliver-Kerby joins us now from the beautiful, bright Rarotonga this morning. Hello, Eleanor. Now, you employ around 35 people at your business. How many of those workers have you brought in from outside of the Cook Islands?
We have around 18 foreign workers and 10 have gone to New Zealand.
10 of them. And so what are those workers doing? What have you brought them into the Cook Islands to do?
Our business is manufacturing clothing, and we had to fly to the Philippines and interview some skilled sewers and tailors to move to the Cook Islands.
And did they have specific visas to work in the Cook Islands?
Yes, it was a long process because it takes about 2 to 3 months just to get the paperwork done in the Philippines. And that's one of the biggest setbacks, is that part. Then we pay agent fees, all that kind of thing. Then they come to the Cook Islands, takes us another up to a month without an immigration people and the medical. It's a long process.
So what is the cost to you to bring in each of those workers?
Now it's at least 6,000 at least to bring one in.
And why are they leaving to come to New Zealand?
Oh, everyone in the whole world dreams of New Zealand. Everybody wants to live in New Zealand. We all know that. There's no way we can compete with that. So it's about New Zealand. It's not about the money. All my workers renewed their contract. They're all happy. They'd gone and purchased pieces of lands and apartments back in their country. And when this opportunity came up, they couldn't resist it. And it didn't matter what I paid them. They said to me, no, they just really, really want to live in New Zealand.
And
it was about New Zealand.
Are they being directly approached?
Some of them were. Some seem to have applied directly to some sewing factories in New Zealand. Some went down to the meat works. They were approached, and they're still approaching them today. They're still down here just approaching. For example, my friend's bar had one of the guys there at the bar, and she warned him to keep away from her workers. And as I speak to you, they've all resigned. They're all going to New Zealand. So he succeeded in that exercise.
What impact is it having on your ability to recover as a business and the wider recovery of the Cook Islands?
I can really talk for TAV. Huge, because we have 2 businesses in New Zealand. We have a retail outlet in Oneonga, and our website is based there because of logistic reasons. So we supply those 2 businesses apart from exporting to Hawaii and other Pacific islands. A lot of our orders have been, we couldn't accomplish it because of all my sewers went to New Zealand. And for example, an order for Hawaii for Mother's Day only got there like a week ago. So that missed that selling time. And and Auckland too. We've never been busier. Auckland, our business there has never showed more profit as of last year.
Wow.
And we're expecting a lot of growth this year. And that's why I really trying to replace this work as soon as possible. They started leaving in January, and I still haven't managed to get anybody in yet.
Goodness.
I'm hoping for
good luck. I mean, it sounds like there aren't enough locals as well to fill those positions. Otherwise, you wouldn't be looking overseas. So best of luck, Eleanor, and thanks very much for speaking with us this morning. That's Rarotongan business owner Eleanor Tavioni.